The Lost Colony of Roanoke, America's greatest unsolved mystery. Imagine arriving on a distant shore after a dangerous journey across the Atlantic Ocean. Your supplies are running low. The wilderness around you is vast and unfamiliar. You build homes, plant crops, and dream of creating a new life. Then one day, you disappear. Not one person, not a few families, an entire colony, gone without a trace. No bodies, no battlefields, no clear explanation. Only one mysterious word carved into a wooden post. CROATOAN. More than 4 centuries later, historians, archaeologists, and mystery enthusiasts are still trying to answer one haunting question. What happened to the lost colony of Roanoke? This is the story of America's oldest unsolved mystery. Chapter 1. The Dream of a New World. The year was 1584. England was competing with powerful European nations like Spain for control of the New World. Queen Elizabeth I wanted England to establish colonies across the Atlantic. One ambitious explorer saw an opportunity. His name was Sir Walter Raleigh. Raleigh received permission from the Queen to create a settlement in North America. His explorers sailed west and eventually arrived at a beautiful island off the coast of what is now North Carolina. The island was called Roanoke. The location seemed promising. The climate was mild. The forests were rich with resources. The waters contained fish. And nearby Native American communities appeared willing to trade. Reports sent back to England painted Roanoke as a land of opportunity. Excited by these possibilities, Raleigh organized a permanent settlement. In 1585, the first colonists arrived. But things quickly went wrong. Food shortages developed. Relations with some Native American groups deteriorated. The settlers struggled to adapt to their new environment. Eventually, they abandoned the colony and returned to England. For many, that might have been the end of the dream. But Raleigh wasn't ready to give up. He would try again. And this second attempt would become legendary. Chapter 2. The Colony Returns. In 1587, a new group of settlers sailed toward Roanoke. This colony was different. Instead of soldiers and adventurers, it included families. Men, women, children, people who intended to stay permanently. The group was led by Governor John White. Among the settlers was White's daughter, Eleanor Dare. Soon after arriving, Eleanor gave birth to a baby girl. Her name was Virginia Dare. She became famous as the first English child born in the New World. For a brief moment, the future looked bright. But problems emerged almost immediately. Food supplies were limited. Relations with neighboring tribes were uncertain. The settlers desperately needed assistance from England. The colonists persuaded Governor White to return home and gather supplies. White reluctantly agreed. He promised to return as quickly as possible. As he sailed away, he had no idea it would be the last time he would ever see the colony. Chapter 3. The Delay That Changed History. White's mission should have taken only a few months. Instead, it turned into a nightmare. When he arrived in England, the country was preparing for war. Spain was assembling the mighty Spanish Armada. The threat of invasion consumed the nation's attention. Ships that might have carried supplies back to Roanoke were needed for defense. Year after year passed. White waited. The colonists waited. But no help arrived. Finally, after nearly 3 years, White secured passage back to Roanoke. He rushed across the Atlantic, eager to reunite with his family, especially his granddaughter, Virginia Dare. But what he discovered would shock him forever. Chapter 4. The Empty Settlement. In August of 1590, John White arrived at Roanoke Island. The colony was silent. No welcoming voices. No smoke from cooking fires. No signs of life. The settlers had vanished. White and his men searched the area carefully. The houses had been dismantled. Not destroyed, taken apart. This suggested the colonists had left voluntarily. Then they found a clue. Carved into a wooden fence post was a single word, CROATOAN. Nearby, the letters CRO were carved into a tree. Years earlier, White and the settlers had agreed on a signal. If the colony relocated, they would leave a message indicating where they had gone. If they were forced to leave under danger, they would carve a cross alongside the message. No cross was found. That seemed to suggest the settlers had moved willingly. CROATOAN was the name of a nearby island and the Native American people who lived there. White wanted to investigate immediately, but fate intervened once again. A violent storm threatened the ships. The captains refused to continue searching. White was forced to leave. He never found his family, and the mystery of Roanoke was born. Chapter 5. The Theories. Over the centuries, many theories have emerged. Some are plausible. Others are far more dramatic. The first and most widely accepted theory is assimilation. Many historians believe the colonists joined friendly Native American communities. Several tribes in the region reported having ancestors with European features. Some accounts described people with gray eyes or unusual cultural practices. Archaeological discoveries have uncovered European artifacts in areas associated with Native American settlements. Could the colonists have simply blended into local communities and survived? Another theory suggests starvation. Life in early America was incredibly difficult. Failed harvests, disease, and harsh conditions could have weakened the colony. Some historians argue that the settlers scattered in search of food and safety. Others believe violence may have played a role. Conflicts between tribes or attacks from hostile groups could have contributed to the colony's disappearance. However, no definitive evidence of a massacre has ever been found. Then there are the more dramatic possibilities. Some speculate that Spanish forces secretly destroyed the colony. Spain viewed English settlements as a threat. Could Spanish soldiers have eliminated the colonists and hidden the evidence? Despite investigations, no convincing proof has emerged. And of course, there are the legends, ghost stories, curses, supernatural explanations, tales of mysterious figures wandering the island. These stories capture the imagination, but they remain firmly in the realm of folklore. The truth is that none of these theories fully explains every piece of evidence. Chapter 6. Modern searches for answers. Even today, researchers continue searching for clues. Archaeologists have excavated sites across North Carolina. Advanced technology has revealed hidden details in centuries-old maps. Fragments of pottery, tools, and metal objects have provided tantalizing hints. Some discoveries suggest that groups of colonists may have moved inland. Others support the assimilation theory. Yet no smoking gun has ever been uncovered. No document has emerged explaining exactly what happened. No archaeological discovery has solved the mystery once and for all. Roanoke continues to guard its secrets. Oyutaro. More than 400 years have passed since the settlers of Roanoke vanished. Empires have risen and fallen. Nations have been born. Humans have walked on the moon. Yet one simple question remains unanswered. What happened to the lost colony? Did they integrate into Native American societies? Did famine drive them away? Were they victims of conflict? Or is the truth something we have not yet imagined? Perhaps the answer still lies buried beneath the soil of North Carolina, waiting to be discovered. Until then, the lost colony of Roanoke remains one of history's most fascinating mysteries, and one of its most enduring. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share your theory in the comments below. What do you think happened to the lost colony of Roanoke?